Fractions, Chapter 4, Lessons 2 through 4. It's a three-step process. Step 1, convert any mixed numbers to improper fraction or put the whole number over 1. Step 2, simplify before you multiply with any top number with any bottom number. And Step 3, multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom and express your number in simplest form. So if we look at this first problem, we want to see Step 1. Are there any mixed numbers or improper fractions? There aren't any, so that is not applicable to this problem. Okay. Step 2, simplify before you multiply. So this step means to look at any top number with any bottom number to see if you would find them in the same column on your multiplication chart. Your 11 and 22 are found under 11. So 11 divided by 11 is 1. 22 divided by 11 is 2. Okay. 15 and 20 are found under the 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay. So now we have our numbers much smaller. So we can rewrite what's left, 1 over 4 times 3 over 2, and multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 times 2 is 8. So this is our answer in simplest form. It's not improper, so that is the final answer. Okay. Question 2. 4 times 7 over 12. So again, question 1. Do we have a mixed number? No, we don't. But we do have a whole number of 4 that we will put over 1. So that's 4 over 1 times 7 over 12. Okay, it's written with the parentheses, but you can just use the raised dot throughout the rest of your work so it doesn't get as messy. And now we rewrite what we have to simplify before we multiply. We can't simplify 4 with 1 or 7 with 12, but let's check diagonally. 4 and 12 are both underneath the 4 in our multiplication chart. So they have a common factor of 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then we can rewrite what we have. So that's 1 over 1 times 7 over 3. And multiply straight across. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 3 is 3. But this is an improper fraction, and that's not in its simplest form. So now we need to divide. So 7 on the inside, 3 on the outside. 3 goes into 7 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. And subtract to get 1. So our final answer is 2 and 1 over 3. If you want to review this concept of changing an improper fraction to a mixed number or a mixed number to an improper fraction, this is also on the yellow paper on page 20 in your notebook. Okay. So our final answer for question 2 is 2 and 1/3. Okay, question 3. 4 over 15 times 6. So we don't have a mixed number, but again, we have another whole number. So 4 over 15 times 6 over 1. Okay, we're going to rewrite it in the second box. 4 over 15 times 6 over 1. And see if we can simplify before we multiply. 4 and 15 are not in the same column. 6 and 1 are not in the same column, so we can look diagonally. 4 and 1 are not in the same column except for 1, but 6 and 15 are, and they are both under the 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So then we can rewrite with the numbers we have. So 4 over 5 times 2 over 1, and multiply straight across. That gives us 8 over 5. And again, that is an improper fraction, so we will need to divide. 8 goes on the inside, 5 on the outside. 5 goes into 8 1 full time. We subtract to get 3, and our answer is 1 whole and 3/5, or 3 out of 5. And our last problem is full of mixed numbers. So we do have to change them both to improper fractions. So our first one over 7 is going to be 7 times 3 plus 3. And we keep our 9 at the bottom. Then we have 9 times 1 plus 5. So now we can do the math and show it here. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 3 is 24 over 7 times 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 over 9. And now we need to simplify before we multiply. So 24 and 7 don't share a factor. 14 and 9 do not share a factor. So we have to check diagonally. 24 and 9 do share a factor of 3. So 24 divided by 3 is 8. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And we can check the other way as well. 7 and 14 share a factor of 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. So we can rewrite what we have left. So 8 over 1 times 2 over 3 and multiply straight across. 8 times 2 is 16. 1 times 3 is 3. Again, we have an improper fraction, so we will need to divide. 16 on the inside, 3 on the outside. 3 goes into 16 5 times without going over to give us 15, and 1 remaining. So this is equal to 5 and 1 over 3. And this is multiplying fractions. This paper is blue in your notes, and you will fold it in half and glue it on page 21 in your notebook. Again, your page is blue, and then you're going to glue this on page 21 in your notebook.